it done for me? I said, I can tell you what it done for me. I don't know about you. I know about me right now. It's like eating fried Cheerios, so I don't know how to choke it down up here. At that point, again, that day, I was faced with that decision. Are you going to let what just happened out of your control dictate your day? How many of us here would have just melted down and said, that's it? I can't, there went the tournament right there. Guy just caught 2 fish. So I sat there for a minute. Shortly after I cut his bait off, I forgot to tell you all that. He's down there and I get him to dip net. When I come up, I just kind of got the bait, tied it on, and he stands up and he said, must have brought my bait off somewhere. I said, must have. I said, I mean, they go, they all mine. How did I get up here? I said, I believe you're good, son. It was only 18 pounds was leading. And he had 15 pounds, and he just caught 18 pounds. I said, I'm pretty sure you won. You can sleep all day. So I'm going to use this limitless crankbait for just a couple of hours till I get good and tired of it. If you're real nice, I'll give it back to you. So I battled back mentally. I settled myself in, and I ended up catching him. I caught enough. I ended up, I got up to about, well, I felt it was about 22 pounds, ended up being almost 26 pounds. And the guy's just standing there. When I say you're meant to win, you're meant to win. And he's been eating everything in the boat. I've even given him my peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. You just eat. For the love of God, don't throw, just eat. The sun is going your way. Well, about 11 o'clock, I got the feeling bad. I said, I tell you what, I said, if you see that house back there, there's a line up a flagpole. I said, if you throw right toward that house on that corner, there's a shell bait out there. I said, I caught something in practice there, and I hadn't even been fishing it. He said, what do you think on the boat? I got there, got him a plum apple zone trick worm. I said, put that on right there. Throw it out on a Carolina rig, you should be fine. Can't make this up, folks. He ties it on. He's got him a sandwich hanging in his mouth. Throws it out there, and he's standing there like this. He's eating a sandwich. I said to this, he goes, you ain't gonna believe this, man. I think one's got that. And I said, you gotta be kidding. He just reels down and jacks him another and finishes off his 3-fish stringer at 23.5 pounds. Made about 3 casts. When it's your time to win, it's your time to win. I won that event. He won that event. But it was amazing how I couldn't have lost that tournament. It's like I was destined to win. So sometimes I think when we fish, you go out with a frame of mind that you think you should win every tournament. It's really hard to win every tournament. What you look for is you look for an opportunity to do the best you can do. Whatever that is. A lot of times we're not on the winning stringer. A lot of times you're on the 20th place stringer, and if you finish 18th, technically in my book you won, because you maximized your area. So I challenge y'all that. When you go out fishing, don't focus on, I got beat, the guy had 31 pounds. You know, think about the decisions you made and did you fish at the best? Because I could make some bad decisions. I thought look at that, I thought somebody was mooning us. I was going to say the probably relatives of mine. I come from the country now, and I tell you I'm redneck. I'm redneck. I did meet one guy here from Alabama a minute ago, and I was thinking, oh God, he's probably a federal agent hunting this. When you go to one of my family reunions, it's a happening. It ain't a get together. We got them with prison bracelets on. We got them out of rehab. I tell you, and then I could do like a whole stand-up comedy on one family reunion in my house. Because we got them, I'm telling you. And you can't make it up. And it's all on my mother's side of the family. And she says, I wish you wouldn't tell people that. I said, hey, you the one that had 11 brothers and all of us alcoholics. I can't help it. My mom had 11 brothers, and actually 9 of them were alcoholics. You can't imagine the funny stuff that comes out when they start eating chicken at the beach. It gets wound up. All of them play the guitar too, so not only do we have a drinking contest, they have a guitar picking contest. And my mom's like, you shouldn't be writing this down. I'm like, it's priceless material. You can't write this by yourself. See, I hadn't even thrown my bait in that tank very much, have I? I actually just picked this up off the shelf. I just like to do it every now and then just to check. But you know, when we talk about bass fishing, that's some of the things I like to share with you. It's really hard to do some of that in this setting about the mind and what your mind is mentally. It is your best weapon. I don't don't care what jigs you go over here and buy. I can recommend what I think is best. The sponsors on my shirt, naturally. Do we get paid to fish? Absolutely. They're the best job in the world. I get paid to go fishing. But the people that I put on this shirt is the people that I fished with that believed in before I went to it for sponsorship. I don't sell out. I'm not throwing a helicopter lure. I'm not throwing a banjo minnow. I'm throwing something that I believe is the best I can get my hands on. But after understanding bass fishing, I realized that what I carry up here, that's the weapon. Now, needless to say, mine's a little silly sometimes because I get a little sidetracked. And you guys ever having trouble staying focused? I'm the worst, dude. I just start drifting. And then I see stuff on the water that I think would be fun. I stuck up on a dude one time, and see, this is where I really get myself in trouble. He's on a wall like this, and y'all know the y'all call them weed eaters? You know, like to pull them and they got the little weed eater head. They never crank when you want them to crank. You ever done that? Well, this guy's on this retaining wall, and I'm fishing right over here, and he doesn't see me. And it's hot, like summertime Alabama hot. And he's pulling on this weed eater like 3,000 times a second. And it almost cranked. Now it does it. And then he starts cussing. And he don't know I'm here. So I start sneaking in on it. And I troll right up on him, dude. And I said, give it to him, baby, give it to him. He jerks that weed eater up like he's going to hit me with it. He stomps off in the house. And I'm thinking, I'm just full support. They won't see you give up on the weed eater. And he yelled home next time you crank the weed eater, you know what I'm talking about. They never crank. How is it they can get them to crank the first time, but never crank the second time? You ever sit around and laugh and think stuff? I have a wish list. I wish that people that put the toilet paper in the outhouse would make it a little bit thicker. What's the deal? Think about it. It should be an Olympic sport, the toilet paper rolling in an outhouse. Because you ain't going to get a full revolution on that roller. You can get down in the Johnny Bench position and start trying to spin it by hand, and it's going to hang up. You're going to get 2 squares at the most. It takes 600 for an official game. And you get it down there, say that our bass tournaments, they just stick them little houses everywhere, you know. So you get out there in the morning, you got all that reindeer on you, and they're trying to pull one little square at a time. And in Florida, I can't get in the outhouse. I got the little rental porta potty there, and I'm beating on it. I'm like, dude, this guy's been in there for like ever. And Bobby Lane comes out, he goes, hey, I'm playing Angry Birds. Can y'all leave me alone? The dude's in there playing Angry Birds on his iPhone because it was raining out there. And I said, there's some games going on out here. I wish that toothpaste would stick to your toothbrush like it does your sink. I'm just saying. Think about that next time you squirt some big Colgate down there and it falls off in the sink. You can't just walk it off. You're going to have to get down there and get it out of the sink. And I'm thinking I got 400 bristles on a brush and it won't stick to that for nothing. You can't get it from here to there. Luckily, it'll be in my beard sometimes. My wife's like, you have trouble? I was talking. We got toothpaste all over. It just won't stick to the brush. That's what goes through my mind. If toilet paper was an Olympic sport, would that not be good? Son, them Russians, to be honest with that, rolling that thing off there one at a time. I just want to meet the guy that made the toilet paper that goes in the outhouse. You can read through it. Take a square and read down over this book and you can still see marks on it. You can't play no game with that. That's just crazy. See, that's what my wife says. That's where you get in trouble at, because you think too deep. I mean, I'm the guy that spends a lot of time there. I've actually started my days out in there in the morning backlashing the toilet paper. You ever had one of them mornings? How come it is that when you in there and you really need your toilet paper, you get 1 square? When I'm home and you just want to blow your nose and you jerk it like that, the whole thing comes unrolled. Then I got to go in there and roll it all up before my wife comes in there. When my daughter lived at home, I just blamed it on her. Mine's toilet paper unrolled. I said, that's them kids. Can't have nothing, them kids. You can't break that toilet paper she buys. You can pull a truck out of the middle of that. I said, is there not a happy medium where man can just snap off 1 square and keep walking? So next time y'all go to the outhouse, you can say, Swindle told me about this. I mean, I wish I could make a Waffle House poster. I went for 1 year trying to make a Waffle House calendar. You guys have Waffle Houses here in Arizona? Is that not the best greasy food in the world? Oh, God. That's the best, man. It will make you dance for yourself, though, when you get out of there. Because you're hunting somewhere to pull that truck off the road quick. Them Them eggs, whatever they do to them, it's a real deal in that place. And I told Marty Stone, I said, I'm going to make that counter of Waffle House waitresses. He said, what? I said, because I'm a big Waffle House connoisseur. I got to February, I couldn't get past in 2 months. I couldn't find enough teeth. I said, I can't get one qualified in here. He said, well, yeah. I said, still on February. It's like August. Well, yeah, still on February. But that's where we spend our time. My wife's got to live in a dream. We were at the Bass Pro Shop deal in Florida the other night. We're driving back. It's like 11 o'clock at night. We're eating at Crystal. I don't know if you guys have Crystals here. It's probably eating FDA approved. I mean, it's like emergency room. We call them like gut grenades. It's the only place open at 11 at night. There's just little bitty hamburgers. And they load them up with onions, and when you eat them, it's over. It's done. So we're eating like Waffle House breakfast and Christmas at night. She said, if people think you lived a dream, I said, it's the all-American dream. I fish for a living and eat trash food all day. So next time y'all see me at Waffle House, y'all pull in. Be glad to see y'all. If we have any questions real quick, because I know I didn't open the floor. If y'all have any questions, feel free to ask them. Because if I don't have the answers, I'll make them up. It's hard to trip me up on stuff. I'm pretty quick-witted there. I'll make it up. You won't even know I lied to you. I mean, I'll just make up some stuff. You know, that's what gives me about, and y'all watching up for the weigh-ins, you see our guys come on stage, and they start, we call it the pro talk. They start all that pro talk. They ask me, hey, how'd you catch those bass out there today? Well, I was reading my sonar in the moon phase of the great crawfish, and only on the second day of February, on the south side of the lake, studied the wind which funneled it through 2 rocks in a Mountain Dew bottle. Pushed them in, and I said to the line shot, dropping down to 2 1/4 pound test, back it up with a 9-weight rod and a 6-inch water, ended up cutting it in half. There's too much light penetration. And I'm in the weighing tank going, huh? Did he just do all that? I just want to get up there and say, I just trolled it down the bank. They come up jumping, and I just backed them. I don't know why. You know, so we call that the pro talk. And there's like a running joke behind stage, and we're in the holding tanks. You're like, uh-oh, here goes the pro talk. Because there's always somebody got this whole spiel about pro talk. So anytime y'all want to ask me about pro talk, I'm ready. You never know I'm lying to you. Have any other questions? I'm up, man. I'm telling you, I'm game. Political questions, marriage counseling, I'm good with it all. I don't know nothing about none of it. I know gas goes to $5 a gallon. I'm going to start riding a bike. What is gas prices here? I flew in last night, so I haven't seen a gas station. $3.80? $3.90? Is it still rising? Yep. Question. Still, I watch the news, and I watch what, you know, the gas prices go up because of predictions, right? So every spring, they say we go on vacation, so they charge us more money. So then every time the price is at a gallon, a tub, a crude oil, whatever it is, goes up. A tank of oil goes up. Your gas prices go up. I have never seen them come down. The next day, it'll say, like, gas prices per drum drop $41 a tank. I'm like, well, we're going to save a little money now. OPEC goes one day, they're like, never comes back. So I'm just saying, one of these days, we're going to be riding a bike. We're going to look cute with this rod reel strapped to a 10-speed, pulling a dinghy down there, hauling one of them big dudes back. Can't you see a drive-through way in with one of those? All come rolling in. And if y'all wondering, the best part about my job is I get to fish in the tank. And let me tell you what you don't ever do, guys. Never set the hook in the tank. I was going to be a smarty pants one day and do it. We're actually fishing in a, what's called the hog trough. It's one of those long troughs. And they had that whole crowd of people, and I'm up here, and the guy's giving his spiel. He goes, whatever you do, don't set the hook on one of those bass, okay? I'm listening, like, yeah, I'm listening to you. Just watch this. I'm fixing to jack me one. I was in North Carolina. They got the tank, the people are like right here. And I'm up there, and I flip a jig out there, and the line goes, I was just blacked out. I don't know, like military training. I just started jerking and reeling. Well, the first 2 jumps was fine. But the last jump, he went out in the audience. And when he did that big swing, he stripped my drag down, you know. They got a couple lips in him back up in the tank. Woo! Needless to say, I've never got to work the Riley Durham Boat Show again. I can show you how to lose a job like in 10 minutes. Just set the hook on the tank. Well, he was a nice one, though. I got him in. I mean, it was at least a 3-pounder. I jacked him up in that tank, so they kind of give me a spiel, don't jerk in the tank. I want to say thanks for everyone coming out to Bass Pro Shop Spring Fling. Without you guys, the fans of bass fishing, we don't really have nothing. The reason I'm here today is because y'all are here today. And the reason we'll keep having bass fishing tournaments is because people like you love the sport. You spend your money in it, you go out and you enjoy it. So enjoy every day like you can. If you get a chance to watch Bassmasters, check us out. If you want to get on my Facebook, I have a competition at every Bassmasters Elite Series tournament. If you go on my Facebook fan page and you guess my winning weight, whatever the weight I catch, per event, you win a pair of Oakley flak jacket sunglasses. They're about $200. All you got to do is guess what I catch. I ain't studying what BD catches or what Skeet the Dancing Reese catches or Screaming Ike. You got to guess what I catch. The first bid submitted is report the guy guessed 2014. And my wife said, I can't believe this jackleg. He said you're only going to catch 20 pounds. I caught 2015. They won the glasses. So you got to figure out if I'm going to be able to make through all 4 days of the cut. So it's a great way for the fans to interact and guess away. So if you have a chance to look at that, check us out online. Thanks again for coming out to Bass Pro Shop. I'll see you guys out on the water.